hostiles who jumped me, but those bastards are still up there on the dam. I found a spot to hunker down and give you some cover when you get there. But I'm afraid this'll be mostly on you. Good luck. And hurry.
Ah, damn it. Looks like we killed them all. Guess the fun's over. Wait a minute. Maybe not. Howdy, Hotlander. Oh, as much fun as it is killing folk long distance, I like it best when the deluge of blood happens up close and personal. You know what I mean? The rest is gonna be sorry he stayed home. He loves him some entrails. My big brother, he'd have loved to taken a piece out of you, but that's okay. I'll bring him one later. You don't know much, do you? The Dorseys are the harbingers of the deluge, the motherfucking end of the old world and the beginning of the new. And it all begins here, you little prairie dog. What I do to you, the Dorsey's gonna do to all of Colorado. So squeal all you want. No one's coming to save us.
Holy shit! They done killed Jared!
Never shut up. Heads up, Rangers. More incoming.
Are your garments all spotless? Are they white as snow? Are you washed in the blood of the Lamb? Is your soul, is it clean as snow? Are you washed in the blood of the Lamb? I am washed, I am washed.
God damn it! Who set me on fire?
I am clean and spotless, I am pure like the snow. I am washed in the blood of the Lamb.
Dorsey's vengeance is coming!
Have you found the rest?
I'll slash off some fucking flank!
Trying to fire.
blanketed Heartlanders!
Spotless and pure like the snow.
Here. Nice work finishing off that jerk's crew. Did you find any other survivors? I got jumped by more of these fucks as I was sneaking up here. I got them all, but the last one got me with a skinning knife before I finished him. But I asked you a question, Rangers. Did anyone else make it? No. As long as any of us are alive, we can still complete the mission. Now. I'm bleeding all over the paperwork. We need to head for Colorado Springs. Establish a headquarters if we do that. And the Patriarch sends aid to the Arizona Rangers. We don't. And the Rangers are fucked. And that brings me to the secret orders. Only me got them from... When we first heard from the Patriarch, General Woodson sent an advance team to Colorado, led by Angela Death. But they went dark. We have to find them. No. She found her way home, then found out all her squad mates had died fighting. Probably why she volunteered for the advanced team mission. Got her away from... Give me a second. Catch my breath, and we can go. Well... Fuck!
Welcome, Rangers. You may approach the Patriot.
2 when there were 50. Cold logic says I should turn you away. That there aren't enough of you left to do the job at hand. But that Dorsey ambush was my fault. And I owe you more than explanations and apologies. So, here's something more tangible. The Dorseys didn't just attack you. They attacked my city. This one was trying to burn down our jail. If you want some vengeance for what was done to you, he's yours. Be my guest. Well done. I wish I could give you all the Dorseys. And maybe, before all this is over, I will. But for now, let me address your immediate needs. In addition to this base, and the aid I promised your general, I'll be giving you the resources to return your force to full strength. Recruiting, training, and equipping. It's not enough. I know. The men and women you lost can never be replaced, but it's what I can give you. I hope you'll accept it. My hands don't shake. There's nothing wrong with me. And if you say there is, you'll be going back to Arizona empty-handed, understood? Now quit asking about things that aren't your concern, and answer the question. Will you accept my offer? I understand your anger, but that won't happen. I still need the service General Woodson agreed to, and you won't get your supplies until you complete it. Insult me all you want. Just do the work. Now, introductions. My name is Saul Buchanan. I own Colorado, though you'll meet some who disagree. This base is your new home. From here, you'll aid my people and, more important... Yes, Joe?
Pardon, Patriarch. It's Daisy. An update on the Garden of the Gods?
All right. Sorry, Rangers. Still putting out fires. 2 of my best are waiting for you inside. Darius Kwan of the Marshals and my old friend Sergei Greatsky. Go see him. I'll be in when I'm done here.
No sudden moves around the Patriarch. No sudden moves around the Patriarch.
Yeah.
Pleased to meet you, Rangers.
find someone who will. Whose job was that?
Welcome, Rangers. I'm Marshal Darius Kwan, and this here's Sergei Greatsky.
Good to meet you, Rangers. Glad to see some friendly faces. Been rough around here these last few days. Dorsey's attacked us too. Snuck inside Colorado Springs and killed a lot of people. Situation's under control now. Mostly.
No idea. Something must have triggered the old security system. Trouble is, there's a bunch of angry robots guarding the computer that shuts them off. How you deal with them is your call. Your base, your rules. Yeah, weird, huh? They weren't active when we looked the place over a few days back, but... Let's talk after... I can hardly hear myself think.
Alarm. I hate alarm warping to you in the Uber. This is a secure bunker bed facility. You commit trespassing against the corporation or you will be defeated. What you eat? The Uber upgrade has not been equipped in 110 years, yet we could never feel a smile in the Uber's updates. We serve it away to repair that your speed exit from secure bunker bed facility.
Well done, Rangers. Good to see the place up and running. Now, where were we? Oh, yes. As you may know, I have a daughter and 2 sons. Liberty, Valor, and Victory. 2 of them conspired against me, and the 3rd blackens the Buchanan name with every breath he takes. Consequently, I banished him. They've been skulking in the shadows ever since.
But lately there's been rumors that I'm on my last legs. Lies, of course. But apparently my dear children believe them, and they've started making new plans. Peace. With those brats, you'd sooner tame a score. I'm not worried about my children defeating me, Rangers. They won't. Not even Liberty. What worries me is the destruction they'll wreak as they fail. They'll tear my land and my people to shreds. They'll burn everything I've accomplished to ash. That's why they have to be stopped before they can start. That's why you, Rangers, have to find them and bring them home to me ASAP. And when I say bring them home, I mean bring them home alive. They're my blood. Kill them and we'll have a problem. Do I make myself clear? You've already done the impossible by making it here. I trust you. Find a way to make it possible. Now, victories hold up in Aspen, Valor's under the protection of the Gippers in Denver, and Liberty is raising an army against me somewhere out on the Eastern Plains. Anything else you need to know? Name them. Understandable. I'll have Joe send you a few things once we get back to Broadmoor. What do you want to know? Divided loyalty, that's why. I trust my guards, but they don't leave my side. Ever. Everybody else is making plans for when I'm gone. The 100 families, the Gippers, the Marshalls, they're all out for themselves. And they know my kids would make good figureheads, give them some legitimacy. Any Coloradan I send to bring Vic, Val, and Libby back home might think they'll get a better deal elsewhere. But not you. I'm the only one who can save your people. Nobody else can get supplies to Arizona before they starve to death. That's why it's you who's doing this. You've got the only loyalty that works. The loyalty of self-interest. Boy's never been right in the head. Since he was a baby, he'd torture cats, terrorize the servants, set the house on fire, and he's only got worse. The things he's done to the women he finds. Anyway, I finally had enough and put the little monster under house arrest up in Aspen. Guess they weren't prepared, because he escaped a while ago and then came back with a gang of freaks and turned the place into a slaughterhouse. He's on the radio, laughing about what he's gonna do to his hostages and daring me to come after him. He, claims he's captured some Rangers as well. Don't get your hopes up. Vic likes to play with hostages. Might not be much left by the time you find them. Soft, spoiled, fiddled with computers all day instead of learning the arts of diplomacy and war. Finally packed him off when he accidentally crashed my security systems right before his sister's little coup attempt. Made him my... No oil means no heat, no light, and no food for my people. So getting Valor back, no, but the Gippers are tough and well-armed. And Denver's a death trap. Liberty's got more brains and cunning than both her brothers put together. She's the only one who could actually run Colorado. Problem is, she'd run it as a goddamn slave state. Everyone in chains. Wouldn't worry about her for now, though. Best to wait until you got a little more firepower. She's gonna be well protected. She's already tried once. Got all the way to the palace steps before we chased her off. She's been licking her wounds out east ever since. You'd better. Anything else? Uh-huh. The last dregs of a treacherous family. Thought I'd wipe them out years ago, but... mistakes linger, Rangers. I know that better than most. Possibly. But I know the Dorseys from the old days. They don't take orders well. Then again, I wouldn't have guessed they'd have the guts to attack both you and Colorado Springs at the same time. My staff and I coordinated the details of your arrival using coded transmissions on radio frequencies we thought were secure. Obviously, they were not. And you paid for it. I take full responsibility. Good. What else do you need?
Of course. Now, if you want a chance to impress me, and maybe get a little payback, that call I got outside was from Sheriff Daisy, the head of the marshals in Colorado Springs. She's having trouble rousting some Dorseys who have been holed up in the Garden of the Gods since their raid fell.
Why don't you go give her a hand? Show us what the Rangers can do. Enjoy yourselves, Rangers. Just don't get killed. I want to return. All right, let's move out.
Our feeding systems restore. Orbiter look for more to more efficient questing of more and enemies.
Rangers, come talk to me when you've got a moment. Want to discuss staffing and recruiting, that kind of thing.
Need to fill you in on a few things.
Good job, Rangers. Nice to be able to hear ourselves think again. And now that it's quiet enough to talk, let me reintroduce you to the great Sergei Greatsky, who's going to be helping you with personnel.
Hi again, Rangers. Damn sorry about your people. But now that you're here, we'll do what we can to get you back on your feet and find you some new recruits, just like the Patriarch promised you. And I already got you one of the best. Meet Marcelo Gonzalez, electronics wizard, radio technician, and former dispatcher for the Marshals.
Howdy, Rangers. While you were dealing with the alarms, I took the liberty of installing a combat AI in your vehicle. Should help you out.
Should be more recruits arriving soon. Ready to tell me how you want to fill out your squad? Of course, ask away. Well...
Well, Sergei won't blow his own horn, so I'll do it for him. He's Colorado's greatest war hero. Fought by the Patriarch's side from the beginning and saved the old man's life about
75. Tops. Now, let me tell you about Mr. Slick here.
You're too kind, Sergei. Yeah, I was getting a little itchy doing the same old in the Marshals.
And retirement was driving me stir-crazy. Just sitting around listening to the paint peel. I jumped at the chance to help you folks out.
It's no lie that I've been looking to leave the Marshals, but you're right. That's not the whole story. The Patriarch asked me to keep an eye on you, so here I am.
And I am truly sick of retirement. But, yeah, I'm doing the Patriarch a favor too.
Let's say liaisons. The Patriarch wants you to succeed, and he knows it's not going to be easy. You're strangers in a strange land.
You don't know the politics. You don't know the personalities. Who hates who? Where the bodies are buried.
That's where we come in. We're here to make sure you don't make too many rookie mistakes, step on the wrong toes. And yeah, we're supposed to report back to the Patriarch about how you're doing. But you didn't really expect to be left completely to your own devices, did you?
Not sure exactly. We came by a week and a half ago and it was stone quiet.
We were gonna get the place cleaned up before you got here. But then the Dorseys attacked the city, so it got put on the back burner.
Something must have triggered the security systems between then and now. Could have been anything. Patriarch chased out the last big gang maybe 10 years back. Before that, all kinds of bandits, militias, and cults have lived here since the deluge.
Recently, it's been mostly outlaws and refugees. We should check around to see if there are any current...
Could be what set off the alarms.
Around these parts, we call the nuclear apocalypse the Deluge of Fire, because, well, that's what it was.
Noah's flood was the deluge of water. The nukes were the deluge of fire. Gonzalez? He's a whiz with stuff like that. The AI will allow you to give the vehicle orders in combat without having to be inside it. Basically, it'll become another member of your squad. Okay, what's next? My advice is to put together a squad with complementary skills. And you can always round out your... Keep that in mind when you're choosing from the recruits I've rounded up. Listen, I can get you all the fighting troops you need. But if you meet any talent, now that we've got that sorted, now you're the boss here. So I'm not going to tell you what to do, but getting this place up and running wouldn't be a bad place to start. That means surveying the base and finding specialists to staff it. Perfect. That'll give you a chance to see if any of the junk around here is worth keeping. After that, you might want to give Sheriff Daisy a hand. Anyway, your call. Colorado Springs is straight out the main gate. If you want to go to Denver or Aspen, just hop back in your car and go out the way you came in.
One sec. Forgive me for saying so, but I'm guessing you folks are gonna need as much help in the field as you will here in HQ. So, what if I joined your squad? At least until you find your feet. Well, I know this city like the back of my hand. And plus, I'm a sure shot and a decent scrapper. And, though it hurts my civic pride to say it, they're great. I'm lead the way.
Rangers, good to see you. Well, I've got friends in the Marshals, Now, some of these folks may be, less than top grade for sure. But most will be solid recruits, ready and willing, happy to tell you what you need to know. Well, came here with my folks when I was a kid, and was a young man when Saul was trying to unite the families and make Colorado a state. I got behind him right away. He had leader written all over him, even back then. I've served at his side ever since, fighting against the monster army, consolidating power here in town, helping him expand our borders.
What Mr. Greatsky means is that he played a key role in many of the Patriarch's greatest victories, and he had no small part in making Colorado what it is today.
You're too kind, Darius. Well, the fighting's never really ended. Trying to hold it all together is a constant struggle. This business with his children is just the latest in a long line of troubles. I do indeed. Some folks can't get past his brusque ways, but that's just the impatience of a man who knows what's right, dealing with fools who don't. He cares too deeply about the well-being of the people of Colorado to let political courtesy slow him down. Of course, you'll hear a lot of folk condemning him for hurting this group or that group with his decisions, but the way I see it, they should be glad it wasn't them who had to make the choice. Stories? They are stories indeed these days. I've told him so many times all the... here's one. So, one day we were hunting monster army raiders and came upon a tin-walled shack. The people inside were shooting at us and not answering our calls to parley. Well, I got sick of that real quick and unslung my rocket launcher. But Saul, he holds up a finger, then creeps around behind the compound. Well, pretty soon we hear him smashing through those tin walls with his hammer, and then comes two high-pitched screams. A few moments later, he comes striding out, carrying a child under each arm. They've been shooting at us because they thought we were coming to eat their dying parents. Now, I will never know how Saul knew it was kids in there rather than raiders, but somehow he did. And we brought them and their folks back to the city and helped them out until they got well again. And he's always been like that. An uncanny ability to always do the right thing. Give me a while and I'll see if I can remember any more. In the meantime, I'm happy to. What's on your mind? Anytime, Rangers. Always happy to tell war stories. Happy to. What's on your mind? Anytime, Rangers. Always happy to tell war. Give me a while and I'll see if I can remember any more. Happy to. What's on your mind? Sure thing. Let's have a look. There you go. Anything else? I'll be here.
garage. When we get this cleaned out, you can put your truck in here.
Tired of gridlock? Sit.
Look at all this machinery. If we can get it all running, this will be a good spot for your armory. What a stink. Somebody's been using this medbay for a morgue. Gonna take an ocean.
Hey, dudes. Hi. Well, what's up? Haven't seen you before. Have I? Rangers, huh? Cool, man. Cool. I, like you. Arizona. Arizona. That sounds... Oh, hey, man. That's good. That's good, man. More, people. Oh, yeah, man. Of course. I don't... my name? Yeah, something like that. I kinda been here for a while. Couldn't tell you, like, anyway, a long time. Long enough for other group. You know, man, a little, you know what they... So I added a little self-made fertilizer. It was mushroom growing, yeah, man, yeah. Oh, yeah, and the buzzy crunchers and climby snappers, and that was it, but yeah, mainly mushrooms. Yeah, sure, maybe. Sometimes kinda hard to keep track, but, let me see. Last guy who came in to see me was the dead guy. Before him, Tired Eyes Lady. Before her, the smiling. Oh, real nice. I think she said I wasn't, well, actually, she said I wouldn't be suitable for her clients, which I thought, oh, man. So a while, yeah, then after a while, the alarm stopped, and then, well, anyway, we talked. Hope she didn't die, and she's haunting me for some reason. You know, man, there was, but, yeah, hard to remember who came in first, and, which ones were just a nursery rhyme my grandma told me, so... Yeah, okay. Cool. Because, this... Aw, man, didn't you look... Okay, like, well... So a guy, a friend, though, too, man. Like, when I woke up, I was in here. I told you, man. Thought he was my friend, you know? But he wasn't. Oh, so a while ago, that dead guy over there came running in. And yeah, then there's this big-ass flash of light from the computer machine, and he falls down. And after a while, the alarm stopped, and then, well, while those alarms were going off, how'd that happen? Well, that guy, he fell over onto the computer machine after the flash. Oh, shit, man. Do you think someone snuck in here while I was sleeping and fiddled with those buttons? Oh, yum. Who knew they were poisonous ones? Oh, man.
You're calling this one, Rangers, but really...
I'd really like to get out of here. Cool, I get it, man. No pressure, but, I'd sure appreciate it. So long. Oh, yay! Thank you so much, man. I owe you big, real big time. This won't be the last time you hear from me.
Please, don't shoot. Who are you? You're not dressed like the Marshals. I'm Del Hackett, and I...
Bad idea.
The Patriarch's people don't care about people like us. But you're not beholden to them. Not, and the Patriarch's people drove up to the... Don't know what happened. Been living in these ruins for weeks, and we never said... We're not welcome there. They already have too many mouths to feed. And more are always coming.
Your call. Won't make the volunteers happy, but...
You said... yes. We won't be any... Oh, and... Hear that, everyone? We gotta make ourselves useful around here. You're good people, Rangers. We'll find a way to pay you back. Anything you need? Sure. Andy may have. He's the only one of us who knew computers. I told him to stay... Oh, it's horrible. They were there when we arrived. Probably been rotting away for months. Yep. There was a man locked in there when we moved in. Living off... I felt bad about that. And those glassy eyes. Booby traps. One of my people... I told everyone to avoid the room after that. No one here is worth losing over what... I poked my head in there and saw a giant robot next to a dead body. Hard pass. We first got into the base through a hole in the ark. We've been trying to snare them for a while for fresh meat, but they just chew through the ropes like... Careful out there. People are people, and sometimes they need help. That's what the Rangers... Andy. How did he... Thanks for telling me, Rangers. I'll break it to the others. Careful out there. It's an uncaring world.
Rangers, good to see you. I'll be here.